So, during some meetings today, I got ColecoVision working on the Mega SG jailbreak firmware. There we go. So it didn't want to work before. You have to have a BIOS file for it, which isn't a normal thing, but I get why they're doing it. So I had a BIOS file that worked, but I was having a real problem just getting something to launch. I would never get up to this point. I would just get this beginning screen saying something about a module, and I had... So there were different modules for the ColecoVision, and one of them was kind of an enhancement module, not the Atari 2600 one, but and I didn't have the option turned on or anything, and I was having a lot of problems just getting this stuff to work. And one of these is the ColecoVision controller looks like this. It's got the control knob there, the buttons are on each side, and then you've got a number pad, and the number pad is what the problem is usually. So that's where this screen is coming from. This is how you would choose to start the game. So finally found a document on the GitHub for the jailbreak firmware, and they talked about how to choose these numbers, and it's basically just a joystick button combination on the 6-button controller for the Genesis. So I found that because, like, this morning, the funny thing is the ColecoVision controller uses the same connector as the Genesis does, and the Atari 2600. And I even tried to plug in a ColecoVision controller today. That's why I had it in here in the room. And couldn't get it working. Couldn't get it working. And normally with emulators and even some cores, like on my regular Mr. FPGA, you can just load up. It's usually a 7-zip file, which is like a zip file, and you can usually just load that up, and it works. So I noticed that it was all 7-zip files on the SD card, and I said, I wonder if I unzip all these, if it'll work. And sure enough, they started working. Because I was never getting to this blue screen before. I was just getting close to it. So I never owned a ColecoVision. I wasn't the rich kid. Like I said before, my mother never allowed me to have a game console in the house for a long, long time. So I got away with having some games by having a Commodore 64 that I bought on my own money. I won bingo one night. My parents were working bingo for work, or for the church, and I had to go with them because I was too young to stay home alone. And I won Blackout, which pissed all the old people off. But I won enough money to buy a Commodore 64. And it had a cartridge slot on it, and you could get games for it, and that's how I played games for a while in my house. Now, I had a console at my dad's house. My dad bought a Fairchild Channel F, which was a really neat little console, but you had to play 2-player no matter what. They didn't have any... It didn't have, like, a good enough CPU to have any AI or any opponents from in the game itself. So I'd always force my dad to play it, and then it just fried on us one day. It just stopped working. And then later on, he ended up getting me a 2600 that stayed at his place. Because, my parents are divorced. He's buying my love. I'm okay with it. So, I never had a ColecoVision. A couple of my friends had it, but I barely ever played it. So this is all new to me, honestly. Now, one thing I've noticed, because I was messing around with this at lunchtime, too, was the FPGA, the core that we're using, it really cleans up the graphics quite a bit. Like, I don't know how clean it was on the regular ColecoVision, which I can try it on my Mister. I've got ColecoVision on there as well. But I never noticed how clean the graphics really look. But I played a couple of games at lunchtime, just messed with them. And, like, Mr. Do is really impressive, sound-wise especially. It's very close. I don't even know what game I loaded up here. But these games are, like, no bullshit. Oh, Mr. Do. There we go. But, I mean, that's the sound. It's really effing good. Because I had Mr. Do on the 2600. It was nothing like that. That's not going to be good for anyone. Oh, shit. That's not going to be good for anyone either. The funny thing is, I used to play this game all the time in the arcades. There we go. But this is a really good representation of the game. It's not perfect by any means, but this is really impressive. I had it on the 2600. It was in a white cartridge. I still remember that, but... shit. Control's a little difficult. And there's a lot of enemies. Alright, cool. I just fucked that up. Hey, Sean. So this is me pretty much experiencing actual gameplay on a ColecoVision for the first time, almost. I mean, I played it here and there, but I never owned one. Well, I own one now, but I never plugged it in because it's RF only and I don't have a TV or anything that has that interface anymore. So... and it went the wrong way. Oh, no! God damn it! Control's a little weird. Oh, shit. Got it. Nice. There we go. Yeah, Rock had one, I think. Or did he have an Intellivision? Actually, I think Rock had an Intellivision. It's just funny that this is one of the cores they have, simply because it's kind of an oddball system because of the controller. Because the controller has a number pad and... oops. So... it's kind of a trip playing this. And of course the shot goes the wrong way like usual. But I played more Intellivision as a kid than Coleco because my cousins in Wapaka had an Intellivision with the voice module. So I play B-17 Bomber all the time. This is seriously a good representation of this game, though. I'm impressed. Damn it. Whoa. And it just freaked out. That was weird. My hand. Oh shit. Yeah, this is a very capable system. I always knew it was, you know, technically better than the 2600, because a lot of things were technically better than the 2600, but... move! Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh no! That was weird. But, and they really got the sound for hitting the cherries dead on in this. That's really badass. Come at me, bro. Yep. They're getting really aggressive now. Ooh, a twofer. Ah, I got greedy. I mean, obviously this doesn't really capture the visuals of the arcade machine, but that's really good. Alright, let's see what else is on here. Pitfall. Pitfall looked good. I loaded it up. I didn't play it, but I loaded it up. I was pretty impressed. No shit, Popeye? It's another one I had on the 2600. I think this is another one that was... Actually, I think this was a Coleco cartridge on the 2600. It was a white cartridge. I'm sure I still have it. Alright, let's try this. Select game 1 through 6. Hang on, I gotta see what these all are. One is Y and right. There we go. Oh boy. I used to love this arcade game. Oh boy. Yeah, this isn't great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Take that, Bluto. Oh shit. Aw! Alright, that's kind of crappy. This definitely looks better than the 2600 version. Oh shit. Ah! Can't remember if I can punch that or not. Yeah, big time. The funny thing is, I think I have this arcade game on my FPGA, because I believe there's a core for this. Oh, I can punch him. Sweet! Shit! Get up the stairs! Drunken sailor? Good sound, though. Can't get that punching bag. There we go. It's useless, but I still wanted to get it. Get out of there! Shit. Man, how many more hearts do I need? Hopefully just one. Oh boy. That's not what I wanted to do. That kind of sucks. He just has to touch you. I don't think it was that way in the arcade game. Alright. How's Qbert? This could be really tough to play. On the 2600, you actually had to angle your 2600 controller where the button was up. Oh boy. Ooh, that's not good. Whoop! I think they want me to do the same thing. Yep. Well, this is definitely better than the 2600 version. Shit. Aw, no squeaking. Aw, come on. Alright, that's a bad design right there. Shit! The 2600 version I could play for like an hour. You should show this to your kids. I'm kid-friendly. Alright, what else is on here? Quest for Quintana... What the heck is that? Rockin' Bolt! Yes, I just don't know these games that well. Here, we'll show you Smurf. I don't know this game at all. I think I owned this on the 2600, but I never played it. So the buttons do nothing? Oh, maybe I won't play it, because the buttons aren't doing anything. Oh, I have to jump by pushing up? Oh my god. What? Oh! Oh my gosh. Holy shit. That is awful. Alright, enough of Smurf. That's funny. See, I think these are homebrews. Oof. Here's my childhood, kids. I remember playing this at Shakey's Pizza all the time. Well, there's one problem. I don't think you can shoot the... Oh, yeah, I guess you can. Not getting my way, aren't they? Yep. Alright. What'd you say? Spy Hunter? Ooh. Okay. Ah, yes, the Super Action Controller, which this core doesn't support. So I had to take a couple of games off my list. This ought to be interesting. I used to play this game in the arcade all the time. Little Peter gun. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Music's not bad. Yeah. Actually, for the time, the scrolling's not bad. It's actually kind of impressive. They had a real hard time with scrolling back then. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh boy. Problem is, I don't know. Oh, I don't have oil slicks yet. That's why I have to find a truck and get it. Ooh, this music's getting a little rough to listen to. Eh. Oh, the simple things that amused us as children. Oh, shit. Oh, there's the truck. Nice! I don't have the oil slick yet, damn it. Must be one of those. Oh, shit! The trophy sound on my phone went off at the exact right time. Okay, oh, now I have smoke screen and I have guns. Whoa! Dick. It's weird even having a game with music on it from this time period. That really didn't happen very much for home consoles. I don't know what that icon is. There we go. Oil slick. It's pretty cool when you think about it. That the ColecoVision had 2 different fire buttons. It was big. It's actually an impressive game. Oh. Oh no. Huh. Cool. That's actually pretty good. Star Wars the arcade game? No shit. I had this for the ColecoVision on a cartridge. And this is going to be really hard to play. Okay, so it's set up. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, it's enough of that. Good music, though. Super action. Oh, I can't play baseball or football. Or soccer. Tapper. The 2600 version was not that good. Oops. Wrong button. Ugh. Cool. They actually used to have a Budweiser tapper at Shakey's Pizza. Because after the game came out, they turned it into root beer tapper. And that's what it turned into in a lot of home consoles. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, I didn't even have to catch any glasses. Uh-oh. Ooh. were coming in way too close. Chicken drink! Nice. This guy's a dick. Haha, didn't spray me in the face again. Oh boy. Holy shit! Ah, you got too far. This dude's thirsty. Oh, I sent too many. Gotcha. This is like a training video for people that grew up in Wisconsin. Nice. Holy shit, this guy's moving fast. Oh, fuck. You can go up and down at the top and bottom. Interesting. These people are mean when they don't get their drinks. And the scrolling is so choppy that you don't even know if you're getting there half the time. God, I'm good. Okay, that's gonna freak me out. Oh, crap. Damn it. Oh my god, this glass is gonna take forever and the other one's gonna get there so sad! Damn it. Aliens can't catch 2 drinks at once? That's bullshit. Sometimes it's hard to see how many are left. There we go. never let me have any fun. Yeah, you never let me have any fun. How many aliens are there right now? Oh shit! It's okay, we'll go downstairs soon. Stop it. You were outside for an hour. Too many. You were outside for an hour today at lunch. This would be a lot easier to, like, keep track of if you could tell how many aliens were down there sometimes. Dick? Oh shit! Come on. And I sent somebody down. Damn it. Wow, she actually laid down. Oh, do I have to run down and... I think I have to run down and wipe down the bar, too. These aliens are thirsty. Yep, I can run down. Okay. Oh, shit. Ah! He wouldn't go up there. That's not bad. It's definitely better than the 2600 one. I went from playing Days Gone to watching a bit of old games. I mean, something about this, though, is there really aren't that many games when you look at it. And that was the thing about the 2600. Everybody was making games for the thing, and yeah, there was a lot of shit, but there was also a lot of good stuff like Yar's Revenge and even Combat if you had somebody else to play with. Somebody did a Twin Bee game for the Coleco? That's funny. Oh, okay, well, we can do that. Oops. Really? Interesting. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Someone can play this like Xevious. Again? Oh, shit. Wow, this is difficult to say the least. Holy shit. Alright, I'm not gonna play Twin Bee anymore. Is that Super Pac-Man? Really? Somebody did a Super Pac-Man? No shit. Ooh. Oh boy. Ah! Yeah, the controls are a little laggy. It's kind of got the sound, though. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Oh, boy. Wow. This just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm not sure if the controls are just bad or if it's just because of the being on the emulator thing here. And that's as big as he gets. Go down! Go down! Jesus. I think for the time this isn't bad, I guess. I don't even know if this is an official release, honestly. The funny thing is, it sounds like it's got the right sound for when you get a key, but then it's got that weird just blah on top of it. Oh, it says Namco. I wonder if that's an official release or not. I'll have to look that up. So Turbo I can't play because it requires they had a steering wheel attachment for the console. And Turbo I think only plays with it. I'm not sure, but that shouldn't be on the card. I have to take that off. Adventure, wow. Time Pilot? No shit. Oof. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy, this game is struggling. Used to make games. Konami still makes games. They're just hit or miss if they're going to be any good or not. Oh boy, yeah, this game is struggling. Wow. Oh, I got it. I kind of represent the time warp. Nice. Ooh. It won't fire. It won't fire! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Boy, the sound chip is not happy with this game. Oh my gosh, it won't even fire if I get in behind it. Alright man, take it easy, Sean. Oh, yeah. The sound chip does not like parts of this game. Come on. Fire, 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 fire! The problem is I'm trying to play this like the arcade game. Wow. This is tough. All right. Well, maybe I'll quit for a while. I just wanted to try this out. I'll throw this up my YouTube channel too. But pretty cool. It's pretty cool that this is working. It's too bad there's no Moon Patrol on here. That's unless that's what this is. Nope, it's definitely not what this is. Yeah. So if you have a Mega SG, make sure you get that jailbreak firmware. Tweet me if you want to know anything about it. It's freely available. The rumor is that the guy that created the hardware and the original cores and everything for the Super NT, the NES, the analog console for the NES and the Super NES and the Genesis, this Mega SG, Kevtris, apparently he makes these jailbreak firmwares. He just doesn't do it under his own name. But the cool thing is it's real easy to do. You cannot brick your system. He created the hardware and developed it so that it can't be bricked from a firmware update. So this is completely safe to do. So with the jailbreak on here, you can play Genesis ROMs, Sega Master System, Game Gear, and ColecoVision. Because I believe Sega actually... I have to read up on it, but I think Sega created the hardware that became the ColecoVision here in the U.S. I think it's the SG-1000, if I remember correctly. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that they added this stuff. It's pretty easy to get a hold of the games. You need a BIOS for the ColecoVision to run this, but that's pretty easy to find as well. But if you have any questions, hit me up here on the YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel is Retro Nation, it's called. Or just hit me up on Twitter at TorgoPSN, and I can help you. But it's really cool. I got this working finally today. But if you're trying to get the ColecoVision stuff working, make sure you unzip all the ROMs. Some cores and some emulators will actually read a zip file, but this one does not. So that's why it wasn't working for me. But you have to use a Genesis controller. It will not work with a ColecoVision controller, even though the plug is the same. You need a 6-button Genesis controller to do it, because to emulate the number pad presses that I'm doing at the beginning of each game, you have to be able to use the Y button, which is not on the 3-button controller. But it works. It works really well. There's really not much to mess with in terms of options. Just turning on or off the SGM, which is an expansion port or expansion hardware. Save this just to be safe. So yeah, really cool he did this. It's I don't know why he never did any other cores for the SNES, the Super NT. He didn't do any extra cores at all. That would have been really cool. I think he didn't do a NES one just because Analogue made a NES FPGA console, I think. I'm guessing that's why he didn't do it, but would have been nice to see some other stuff on there, because I think basically it's the same hardware in both of these, except for the cartridge slot, obviously. So, yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching. See you later.